Hey wild things, and welcome to those of you tuning in for the first time. I'm Cypris, and today we have a lovely little product to talk about. Rainbow Cos 5 pieces micro mini makeup beauty blender, blender beauty. Yeah, that's not on purpose. Blender beauty sponge set. Comes in this adorable little box. I actually like the art that they have on here. Artists did a really good job of making it look like it's a lot of colors, but they're all related to each other in a certain way, so I was really impressed. Which is neither here nor there as far as the quality of the sponge, but worth noticing because somebody put a lot of effort into choosing these colors. So why don't we crack this puppy open and take a look at what's in here. Opening the box, there are 5 little sponges in here, multiple colors. You see those. This one I already started using today to do my makeup today, so I could talk to you about this. So it looks a little bit bigger than its buddies. I'll flash a photo up here for you of the difference in size between brand new and just hydrated. I went ahead and used the pink one because I'm not a pink person, so if I use this one first, I'll use it up first and it'll be out of my hair. Also, it contrasts well with this black one, which is what I am comparing these to today. This is the Aesthetica brand micro sponge, or as they like to say, Aesthetica Cosmetics Mini Beauty Sponge Blender 2-pack. And I have been using these for about a year. I think I've been using them about 4 months a piece, which is a little long to be. I think it's about 3 months you should go max on these as long as you're washing them. Yeah, I kind of forget sometimes. But this is the Aesthetica and this is the Rainbow Cos. And I don't know how to pronounce that. Is that Rainbow Cos or Rainbow Cos? I have no idea, but I'm assuming cos because cosplay, although I don't know what this company would have to do with cosplay. Here they are. And you can see that the Rainbow Cos, the rainbow version for short, is wider, a little shorter, and the point has a fuller angle on it, whereas the Aesthetica is more tapered. I almost think I like the taper better because it really gets into those tiny little places. But at the same time, it turns out that these were a lot less expensive. The 2-pack from Aesthetica is currently priced at $7.97. So that's roughly $4 a piece for these. But the Rainbow set is $9.99 for 5 of them, which is basically $2 a piece, or they're half the price, and you get a fun little spherical perforated holding storage case that is portable and breathable, and so they can dry out inside and be safe and not touch anything or get dirty. This is fantastic. What's even better is whatever mini sponges I get in perpetuity, I can use this until it breaks. These eventually get dirty and worn out. This is going to take a lot longer to wear out, so I could theoretically use this for a lot longer. So this is a really nice addition. Could I get more excited about something silly? Now the box, let's see. Luxury blending sponge for your makeup. And just in case you need it, there is an instruction fold out for you, which is just regular instructions for how to take care of a beauty sponge. Latex free, hypoallergenic, odor free, reusable, wet or dry. Rainbow Cos claims that this works equally well dry or wet. I only tried it wet. In fact, let's check out the footage. Here I am. No makeup on my face, hardly at all. It's raw. I do have some concealer and foundation and my eyebrows on today, and that's basically it. But I didn't want to start with a naked face because I care about you and I don't want to cause you pain. So let's get to trying this little puppy out. What am I doing here? Where's my elf concealer? Woo! That's better. Don't go in the eye, that would be bad. Okay, so the first thing I'm noticing is that this is very soft feeling. This feels softer to me than, where'd it go? This guy. This one's firmer and like it's harder to squeeze it, but this one is slightly rougher on the skin. Weird. Yeah. Alright, I really like the feel of this. I actually think I might prefer this. I don't know longevity wise, but bad. The pointiness on this. Alright, so Aesthetica is actually pointier. I have such little cat, really such small facial places that being able to get being able to get in there might give the Aesthetica an edge, but definitely a softer feel and firmer consistency on this one. So I guess it just depends on how tight you want to get in there. First impressions, I really like the firmness of this one. It's aesthetically a more pleasing shape, but this one has more pointiness for getting into all of those little places, but that's the real differences that I can even tell. Really, they're fairly similar in quality, I would say, with this probably being a little bit higher quality, but this having that more wormy, get into the cracks kind of a shape. That's what I'm thinking. So there you have it. That was my first time trying to use the Rainbow Cos. How many times am I gonna say Rainbow Cos? Watch, it's Cos, and I'm like totally pronouncing it wrong. Oh, I have a cat again. Are you needing some cuddle time, baby? This is becoming a standard issue for me filming, I think. Yeah. What's going on, babe? What's going on? There we go. So, as you saw in the footage, there are a couple of things that are the big difference between this Aesthetica and the Rainbow Cos sponges. The Rainbow Cos is a firmer... Little dude, don't eat my hair. Really, do not eat my hair. What are you complaining about, baby? He's making anxious sounds. What's the matter? Okay. So the two main differences that you probably noticed that I mentioned are, one, the Rainbow Cos is firmer than the Aesthetica. The Rainbow Cos is a different shape slightly than the Aesthetica, and the Rainbow Cos is smoother on the skin. It feels softer on the skin than the Aesthetica. So quality wise, I think they're close to being comparable. I'm gonna say the Rainbow Cos is probably a little higher quality, but the ergonomic design of the Aesthetica means it's easier to get into those little itty bitty places. So I'm not sure which one I prefer. I'm gonna have to use them for a little while. It's not really that hard to pinch a sponge down to get into the spaces, whereas it's real hard to give this one firmness where it doesn't have it. So I'm leaning toward the Rainbow Cos after just one use. So that's my thought on this. Cat, that's not... He's trying to get my attention. Dude, don't eat the camera battery cap, please. I'll have to pay him some attention. At any rate, there you have it. The Rainbow Cos 5-pack with storage container in this adorable little packaging. What do you think? What do you look for in a micro sponge? Do you use micro sponges, or are you just using the big ones and struggling? If so, I highly recommend adding the micro sponges to your routine, especially if you have little places where you just can't get to without really working to warp that full-size sponge. Also, I have found that when I am using concealer, sometimes it's nice to have a small sponge just because I'm only hitting certain spots. I don't need a giant sponge to hit a pimple or something like that. So if you haven't added micro sponges to your routine, you might think about it, because I find them extremely useful. So those are my thoughts on the Rainbow Cos 5-pieces micro mini makeup beauty blender. I did it again. Blender beauty sponge set. Boy, that's a mouthful. I'm noticing that a lot of the off-brand beauty sponges have both beauty and blender in the name, but they're like out of order in the title. Clearly, they're trying to make sure they show up in search engines when you search for beauty blender. Alright, I am rambling. So, overall thoughts. What are your reactions to these? What do you look for in a mini sponge, or in makeup sponges in general? And are there aspects of these that I have not thought to talk about? Do I have a cat behind me? I do have a cat behind me. Hello. He's been a little clingy. It's cold in the house. He may just want my body heat. So those are my thoughts. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to catch upcoming videos, subscribe. You can hit that notification bell to be alerted every time I upload a video. If you can't get enough of me on YouTube, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. You know the drill. And as always, keep that makeup wild. I'll see you in the next video.